What's up, guys? Welcome to the Black American Dad podcast. I am Jeremy, and today we are doing the After Bedtime edition. Today we got none other than Troy Thompson, a personal trainer based out of Phoenix, Arizona. He talks about not only his journey in helping out his clients, but his actual athletic career where he focuses on powerlifting, and it is really impressive, some of the things that he is doing and the trajectory of that career. The takeaways from this are really about, being patient. Your dreams are really important, and just be patient with them. We're not playing checkers, we're playing chess. And I think you guys will really be able to take away some good knowledge from this one, both mentally and physically. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Black American Dad podcast, After Bedtime edition. And today we are puffing out our chest, making sure we're stretching, getting our warm up in, because we are dealing with the personal trainer, Troy Thompson, a local Phoenix personal trainer. Troy, thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I know you're a busy man, not only just because of the work that you do with your clients and improving their lives, but you're a dad and you're at home with two beautiful boys. So I want you to kind of take some time to kind of let the people know your name, where you're at, how many kids you got, and what time do your kids go to bed? What is bedtime for your kids?
Gotcha. All right. Well, first of all, appreciate you guys having me on here. Appreciate the opportunity, to be able to, present myself to people and, stretch that voice out, people that might not know like my story, in the sense that people that might know me, might not know me personally, just to give them a take on, that if you have any aspirations, don't put them on hold. Do what you got to do. Stand tall as a man and as a father first, and then, vocalize that the best way you can, prioritize the best way you can, So first of all, I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I moved down here when I was 2 years old to Arizona. I've been in South Phoenix the majority of my life, so I'm basically a native here in Arizona. I'm a father of two, like Jeremy said. My oldest son, his name is Messiah Thompson. My youngest son is named Azay Mateo Thompson, both biblical names. They both mean ambitious and strong person. Their mother their mother, my woman, my queen, Darren Lewis, she named both of them. And very, very strong symbolic names that represent, them as a whole and, what we stand for as a family. So the thing is, I will say for myself, as far as like being a father, when my oldest son was first born, October 20th, 2015, it was a very, very, very deep moment beyond what anybody can like imagine. First off, you know what I'm saying? It was just a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know how to put it in words. Same thing when it came to my second son. Giving life, presenting that and, being able to be their rock is the, primary for me, number one, So on top of the fact, in the sense of presenting them with, stuff that I didn't have as, as a kid. I didn't have my father, So being able to, like, not necessarily fill that void, guys, but, like, just have the opportunity to raise a man is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? As far as the time that my kids go to sleep, it's very inconsistent. I will say I have a lot of fun with my kids. I'm sure a lot of us do. Sometimes I don't track time. Sometimes we just go to sleep. I'll be watching YouTube videos with them, outside of the fact of, my oldest son is getting ready for school, but there's no, right at this moment, we enjoy the fact that he's not being in school right now. So
I appreciate your honesty. I'm also wishy-washy with the bedtime. Yeah. It's 8:30. Sometimes it's 11. Sometimes we got into a really good episode of Gargoyles, and we need to finish this out.
Yes, 100%. I agree, 100%. And, on top of the fact that, I feel like that's a sense of like just a different aspect in itself. Like, it's, as far as right now, for me, like, it's not necessary. Like, honestly, he's not even in school yet. And there's so many other things that he's so into right now, and he's trying to find himself. It's crazy, with kids and stuff, and just seeing how they evolve every day. Every day is something different. It's never the same. And that's another thing that I enjoy about watching that little personality, little me basically coming into its own, So yeah.
Nice. And I'm thinking back the first time I met you, Troy. Jeremy said he needed help shooting some behind the scenes stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. We get to a gym and all I see is plates on plates on plates. I'm a natural skinny dude. I lifted 135 for the first time and I felt like I was like the Incredible Hulk. Like I got 245s. Ooh, I'm a big dude. And that's not even like, that was the warm up. Y'all was like curling that as I walked in. So like, talk to us about your dream, both like doing your fitness goals that you're helping out with people, but let's talk about this powerlifting too, because that's big and that's not something a lot of us even know about. So like, talk about that world and how'd you get into it?
Oh, got you. Okay. So I started powerlifting. I did my very first powerlifting for this federation called NASA. It was kind of like you get your feet wet kind of, in a high school gymnasium. Powerlifting in itself is the squat, the bench, and the deadlift are the performed compound movements. And you basically accumulate a total between the three. You have 3 attempts per lift. So, some guys strategize, the plan of action of starting off light and trying to get themselves in the meat, get their feet wet. Other people, they go for gold. It's like, we'll push the numbers, and for me, I strategize everything. As Jeremy knows, I'm very big on being technical, precise, breaking that stuff down, put myself in the best situation possible. Because one, it's not about me looking like a fool. Failure comes with success. People have to understand that, There's one saying that I will always stick by that my mother told me. She said, sometimes less is more. And in the context, the less you show a person, the better the outcome. Protect your identity. You know what I mean, guys? And that's a big advocate as far as my personality, my character as a person. Like, I value genuineness in action. It's not about necessarily somebody having to prove anything to me. I don't want nobody that. I don't want nobody to prove anything. I want people to be themselves, and just being the element. When it comes to powerlifting, a lot of people getting at an ego. If you go to a local gym, guys, you hear a lot of grunting, moaning, screaming, and all kind of stuff. People, if you really want to put that ego up to the test, do a powerlifting meet. Right now, I'm currently in the USAPL, which is the top federation in the United States. They have national level. Yeah, top level in the United States. And I'm currently ranked pound for pound one of the top 5 lifters in Arizona in all weight classes. Right now, currently top 3 right now. So leading the 83 kg as far as Arizona records are concerned. Planning to break the Arizona total record here soon. So look out for that, y'all. But currently right now, numbers wise, I don't like to get into it. I like to be modest, but
talk your talk.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, talk your shit. Let's go. Come on.
Today is your day. Let the world know, because this is a strong man. I'm telling y'all, world. This is a strong man. How much do you weigh, Troy? How much do you weigh, Troy?
I currently weigh right now about 190 pounds.
And what do you compete at?
I compete at 182.7.
182.7. What is your deadlift, sir?
My deadlift right now currently is a 660 pound deadlift right now.
Say that one more time. You weigh 182 pounds and you compete at that. And you deadlift, I'm sorry, what was it?
660 is my current best right now.
660.
660 is like an 85 Honda Civic, just in case anybody needs it's great.
That's not necessarily with a lot of meat on him, guys. Like 182 pounds and for that weight is very impressive for anybody. But continue telling them about your other lifts, and while you're at it, kind of talk about a little bit too, how much powerlifting has taught you about fatherhood.
Yes, absolutely. So, squat, I squat right now 550 squat, and I bench, pause. So with powerlifting, that's another thing. There's commands. You can't just execute a lift and rack the weight like you would in the gym. When it comes to USAPL, it's very disciplined. When you do bench, it's not touch and go, it's pause. You have to wait till the refs start you and end you. Currently, my bench is at 330 pause. So, like I said, I'm about 2 weeks out from the Arizona State Championship. I'm trying to break all that, take care of all that in that. But as far as relative to powerlifting, as far as fatherhood, it's a very big component. This is a very personal answer for me, honestly. In 2016, when I started in NASA, 2015, my son was born, I gravitated to lifting more. Jeremy's the first person to actually put me on to the industry of exercise and fitness, and just in general fitness industry overall. When he used to work at Mountainside, he would come to me. We would talk all the time about coming in and working out. He would show me all different type of techniques and stuff with bench press and how you can actually be better than this and that. So be wise, people. Okay, I'm not somebody that just all of a sudden. I give credibility to my people. One of my good friends by the name of George Castaneda, he talked to me about deadlifting. So I'm a person that's big on wisdom, and I value wisdom that is taught to me. Powerlifting in the sense of fatherhood, in the sense of it's not just physical strength, as far as holding down the household, in the sense of the fact of having my happy medium. So, outside of the fact of being a father, take care of my kids, take care of my woman, providing, working hard. It's my life. It put food on the table. I'm a strength coach and a personal trainer. So that passion has been indebted in me to change people's lives and, get them to their, what they want physically, what they want as far as strength, as far as mental health. Step away from the fact that, guys, it's just the simple aspects of just life, and take the time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take the time for yourself to, get yourself right. Is what I kind of promote in the way I train. It's not just about, mental, it's physical, it's spiritual, so it's a big component in the way powerlifting has changed me, because it's a lot of mental when it comes to powerlifting itself. It's your numbers against somebody else. It's your performance against their performance. But in translatable to as far as a father, it's been a big component, what my kids see, they want to do. I want him to do whatever he wants to do. But if he wants to follow in daddy's footsteps, that'll be a beautiful thing.
Kind of going from the integration between powerlifting and fatherhood, what now kind of keeps you up? What's the next thing on the bucket list? What's the thing that's at the top of your dream list that you're really focusing on, something that you're kind of going all in on now?
One component I can say in the sense of the answer, because it's kind of like a split answer I can give, is I want to get to the national level, be in the 1 percentile for powerlifting, and use that platform to teach other people where I'm from that they can make it as well. Right? Mm-hmm. That's one aspect of it. So not just, I want to give back, if I build a facility, when I build a facility for myself, it's going to be where I'm from. It's not going to be where everybody is convenient. You know what I'm saying? I want people to learn that, a lot of your best athletes is you looking over. You know what I'm saying? In a nice way of answering that. You guys feel me when I say that. When it comes to me for training, I don't necessarily look at the dollar sign. I feel like the dollar sign is the blessing as far as the providing, but the actual, I want to see results. I want to see the people execute. I want to see change. It's easy. It's easier for me to teach somebody how to get strong. Getting strong is easy. I love it. I love seeing people get stronger, but that's the easy way of training. Seeing somebody lose 60 to 80 to 100 pounds is beautiful, right? It's bringing back their subconscious. People get subconscious in the sense of them gaining weight. People get in their mental. It's a lot of anxiety they go through. It's so many different factors that are deviating them from their dreams because they feel like physically they're not accepted. And it hurts to see that. It's just deeper for me.
I like that approach. It's coming from the heart versus coming from the aesthetic of look at this finished product. It's no, let's explore this journey. And I think that's something that's different in the fitness industry that kind of goes against the grain with that, at least from the fitness component that I know of and the experience that I had in it. It's very rare that you find trainers like that. And I think that speaks a lot to how you are. But let me ask you this, Troy, how do you balance both being dad, being personal trainer, and being athlete, Troy Thompson?
Got you. So the balance, okay. So my set schedule is, in the mornings, I'm with my kids, right? I'm all about just them. We wake up, we eat breakfast. If I don't have plans for us to do something, we're hanging out. We either getting them Scrabble pieces, trying to figure out these words. You know what I'm saying? We on ABC Mouse. You know what I'm saying? We watching movies. We doing stuff like that outside of other stuff that we have planned as a family. And then in the evenings, currently I work from about 5:30 to about 10:30 at night. And I make time to do my training on the inside of that to still be able to be a competitor and compete on a high level. So I kind of balance it out kind of perfectly right now. When I first started training, and I first trained at the first facility I trained at, I had my kids in the gym. And I'll tell you, like, it was stressful, not in the sense necessarily just being able to provide that service, guys, to clients, because I have my kids like there, because I didn't have a daycare center. It wasn't any kind of sense of the convenience. And it was more so I was being dad and training. So I was working and training. I would not, suggest that to anybody in that sense of balance, because what it does, it takes you away from your kids. It takes you away from the whole element of just raising them, the time frame of, getting to work, or their time. Oh, daddy, I need you here. You can't balance that out. So I made a choice. I had to separate the fact of my schedule to where it's like, I can sacrifice those finances that are also, again, they're for my family, in the morning time to the evening, and focus on raising my kids the way they need to be raised properly. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to balance it out perfectly because I took the time and I had to set my schedule down, sit down. I was like, wait a minute, is this helping me or hurting me? If I'm sitting here training clients in the morning, my kids are right there to be able to see me. Is that helping me get work done at the same time being a father? No, it's not. It's stressing me out because my kids want me right now. My clients need me, but my kids want me. What's more important? My kids. So I had to separate the fact of that time frame and really focus on the fact of the most important thing, and that's them, balancing that out, set my schedule straight, not everything runs smooth. You know what I'm saying? I had to take that time to balance out all the stuff and then still be able to squeeze out training. You know what I'm saying? For an hour and a half, 2 hours. And sleep properly, eat properly. I still got to balance out 200 plus grams of protein a day while focusing on this, that, and the third. So it's all about the person. It's all about, what do you really want? You know what I mean? Like, do you really want this? You'll figure it out. You'll figure out your schedule. You know what I'm saying? It's not about like pounding your kids off to somebody. It would be easy for me to like be the type of person to be like, okay, I'm going to take them to daycare and I'm going to do this, and the third. No, I can't. For me, it is nothing against anybody. This is just me as myself, right? I need to be with my kids as much as I possibly can. When they go to school, and I talked to Jeremy about this too, it's going to break my damn heart. 100%. I've been with my kids since day one. Like, always with my kids. I'm always with my kids. And I know how much Jeremy loves his son. So him being around me, seeing me like grow up as a father. Now I'm talking about separating the fact of being one of my best friends. As a father, seeing me grow, my growth, he understands where I come from when I say that as a man, in the sense of the fact of, and that's not taken away from nobody else as a father. It's just me personally. When it comes to my sons, I want to be right there every second because I didn't have that opportunity to be able to love on my dad, So it's deep. It's just deep,
100%. And I love that because that's what it's all about. We all want the best for our kids. We love our kids. We want to be connected with them. So it's awesome to just see the sacrifices and even acknowledging like, I'm going to make an intentional effort to say, I'm with them in the mornings. At night, I'm training and just kind of starting there. So I love everything about that. Last question. We know you're a great father. We know you're going to go on to do amazing things in your business. Why is it important for you, Troy, to not forget about building your dreams?
Because I'm trying to build a legacy for them. Okay.
All good. Yep. Take it from the top.
Yep. So it's just that legacy. I'm trying to provide a legacy for my kids. Me getting to the level that I know I'm capable of doing. I'm my biggest enemy, guy. When I look in the mirror, I'm looking at myself. Every single time I step on that platform, every single number counts, right? Every single opportunity presented, every time I do good, that gives me another door open for more people to want to learn different, Like I said, there's not one way to train it. And traditionally, with now how the powerlifting industry has evolved, the fitness industry has evolved. When it comes to the fitness aspect, as far as like my clients that are lifestyle clients, right? That is, okay, focus on them calories, execute the amount of protein, stats, all that stuff. Breaking down that type of stuff is one thing, right? Because it's not necessary. It's more of an end goal of a number. And as far as a body type of it, okay, I got that for you, right? Now, when it comes to my people that are competitively powerful, different type of desire. I asked them from the jump, are you doing this for ego purposes, to brag? What is your intention? I get real deep. I want to know because I have my own intention. So It's bigger than any of that. And I hear that I want it because this is something that is like good for me, like my health. Like I like, you know, I have a desire. It keeps me still competitive in a sense of like something I can reach for. It's like a number. I respect that. I love that. Me, there's big dreams with this. Like, you know, when it comes to, like I said, that 1 percentile, that's top 10 big lifters, you know, sponsorships, all that stuff is providing a legacy for my children. My biggest dream is to be a strength and conditioning coach at a university. Because again, a lot of kids are not taught right. You know, I have a couple of kids that I'm teaching right now that are 10 years old that are, their mobility skills, their biomechanics are way better than they were when they first started. And the thing is about having patience. A lot of people, a lot of trainers, a lot of people that are focused on their dream, they don't have patience, guys. They don't have patience when it comes to that because they think that they're supposed to wake up and the next morning it's supposed to be right there.
Be patient with your dreams.
Yeah. And like I said, this is one thing I would also stand by is the fact that pain makes success too. You know, when you go through pain, being less fortunate, you know that you don't have no other opportunity but to go forward.
Yo, you killed this, Troy. We love you. This is dope. We support you. We in your corner.
Love you too, guys.
Now's our favorite part. Shout out your business, man. Tell them where they can find you, how they can get linked up, how they can get them more plates on their bar, whatever you want to put. Yeah. It's all on you now.
So I currently train at a self-made training facility in Phoenix. My Instagram is physiological_substance. The reason for that name is that it's more personal in the sense of the fact of the physiological aspects to the body. Breaking down the organs, how do you contribute to this? How do you contribute to that? Break it down to a little atom within your body. That's how you get it. So again, if you guys need anything involving weight loss, strength training, powerlifting competitively, let me know. My number is 480-270-2325. My email, tathomp4@asu.edu.
I love it.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys so much for taking time to listen to the Black American Dad podcast, the After Bedtime edition. I want to take some time to thank Troy Thompson, take Andrew St. Just, and all you dads out there. Get in shape, get after it, take care of your babies. You guys have a good night.